He's going to try and get Crowding under braking. This is brave stuff. Late on the brakes. Crowding also brakes late as well. Whole position. Very, very good driving, guys. Sophisticated. Jesus H. Christ. Just go home. Look at that. What a move. Look at that, guys. Yeah. What a move from Shane and Borno. What a move from Shane and Borno. That is going to be a move. That's so brave. The wall was like that far away. Wow. Brave it here. Oh, they're going through side by side. They're going through side by side. Fantastic driving. Oh, Owen just runs over the curb a little bit. Amazing driving there from Owen, Howell and Giles. 9-5. And look at Roland, he's made ground. Stunning. Hit the split button, guys. He's going to go around the outside. Oh, he's going to be easy. Bingley's fighting, coming through the hairpin. Oh, no one's lifted. Look at this. 3 VS's side by side. Oh, wow. Wings on. Jamie's got the high ground at the moment. Can he maintain that high ground? Goodness me, their real bashers are coming up towards the tunnel. Who is going to give ground here? Good Lord, side by side. Great driving, guys. Great driving. Let's keep it going. And Zepex, keep an eye on him. He's just coming through. Just come out of the S's. Oh, look at this. Look at this. He's gone up the square, got the inside double, overtaken the hairpin. Crazy stuff. Balls. Look at this. Look at this. This previous punching is picking this one up. Here he comes. Is he going to make a leap for Ascari? He is. I think he's going to send this one. Oh my goodness, they lay on the brakes. They're going from side to side for Ascari. Great driving. Hit the clip button. You know what to do, guys. Here comes Bingley. And oh, I thought he was going to get the job done. He still might get the job done. Here we come. And he's going to get it. Or is he? Adam L.B. is fighting. No, Adam L.B.'s fighting back. Adam L.B. is not giving this position up. Now he's got through. Oh, Perra Bush trying to thread the eye of the needle. Three abreast going through. Launching one almost. Jesus. Wow. Oh, what a move! What a switchback! What a switchback! He's going to make it stick! Oh, my goodness me, that's great driving, guys. Huh? What? Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Adam L.B. with the double overtake going into Parabonica. Oh, I think JD, this is going to be close, quite as close. Oh, it's a three-way, it's a four-way dance. My God, Jason's taking the lead. All right, Sinclair has got the position back, but look at this. They're Drafton trying to break the toe. Perennial. Sam Tubbs going to try and send it the inside. Perennial going into turn 12 with the hairpin. Oh, and Finn Pierre has to get on the brakes pretty quick. And Finn's going to go up the inside on the soft. Is he going to do a double? Is he going to do a double? And Schumacher's right there as well. Man, this is where it's at. Good Lord. Oh, and Schumacher goes up the inside of Perennial. What a lovely move from Schumacher. He's made it stick. Brilliant move. Some of the clip back. Get the clips going, guys. Kenzie, Retro. Thank you very much, says Shuey.
Oh, how about that?
Man, he was on -2. Oh, Sink Dash is going to be careful, Sink. Oh, contact with Perennial. They're going side by side for the Degners. This is brave driving. And Sink Dasher, wow, what a great move. He took Perennial on the inside of the Degners. Up front, side by side. Jackie Jr. was overtaken by Badders and was just going to switch the room and got the position back again. But here comes Badders. Jackie Jr. places his car superbly on the inside line coming into turn 4. Badders is going to have to go the long way round. And Jackie says, you ain't getting past, son. The door is firmly shut and locked. He's going to have a run at Rapid Pajalo. Oh, he almost runs out of it. Had to switch, big switcheroo. He's going to get him with DRS. And he's going to move himself up P3. Let's have a look at Watto and Rufio again. Rufio defensive, making their way down towards Stowe. Rufio giving the room. Good driving, gentlemen. Good driving. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Coming to braking in towards Vale. He's just seen that one coming before. Now he's just taking a lovely defensive line, and Flappy's going to have to. No, Flappy's going round the outside. Oh, they're side to side through 4 and 5. What a Flappy. Oh my goodness me. That was a sensational move from Flappy. But Hayes is going to try and come back in here. Flappy retook the lead with, I think, was one of the best moves I've seen all season. Round the outside there with the long left hander. Let me put down the horseshoe that way. I think Watto should have this when we think he's going to use his battery now. Switches to the inside. Oh, he's on the grass! Oh my word! How? Clip it. How did he not lose that then? That was remarkable. Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How you all doing? It's BK the Xbox Beer and Kebab, the racing guru. I hope you're all doing extremely well. Welcome to Friday Night Racing here on Beer and Kebab TV. And tonight, of course, we're going to be hosting some Total Impact Racing. The guys over at TIR. And it's going to be the Division 1 Superstar race tonight around the circuit, the Catalunya Barcelona in Spain. Should be a classic race. Looking forward to this one. And joining me tonight at Comms Booth to call the action. 2 words. The Voice. Good evening, buddy.
What?
How's it going?
And that is in honor of Kimi Räikkönen, who announced his retirement earlier this week.
He did indeed. Yeah, Kimi's he's bye-bye now. He's had enough. He's laying up. He's 40 years old, isn't he? Somewhere like
Yeah.
400?
Somewhere in that region, yeah.
He's nearly as old as Shaggy. But yeah, he's called it a day. He's called it a day. We are actually waiting for another race. So can you not ready up for a second, please, guys, in the chat, in the race? Because we are actually waiting for a couple of races. If they're going to listen to me. They're not. Don't ready up.
Boy.
But they're going to ready up anyway, so we're going to go racing. But yes, we got some Division 1 racing tonight. Should be an absolute classic. I hope you're all doing extremely well. How many have we actually... What, 6? Do you know what? Just go on, ready up. Go on, guys. You know you want to. You know you want to. Hit that ready up button. Let's go racing. I'm just going to have a quick catch up with the chat before we get going. Good evening, everybody. I hope you're doing extremely well. Good evening, Pumpy with an oi oi. How you doing? Ted Imp, welcome. How you doing? Georgie Bale, welcome. Says, got to support my main man, Brandon. Try and make it longer than turn 3 tonight. Oh dear. To which Brandon replies, I don't know which wall I'm going to hit. Alrighty. Yeah, the pit wall. You might be right there, George. Bolling Goal. I hope I pronounced it right. I'm doing extremely well. Thank you very much. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just Hayes. So TIR Hayes with a prime resub. 14 months in the Kebab House crew. Man, that's some serious dedication. Thank you so much, Stacey. I greatly appreciate support. Thank you. Thumbs up from the Racing Guru. Jason, good evening, my man. Go well tonight. Hope you're doing really well. Good evening, Chester as well. Good to see you, buddy. Shrews! Ooh, that's a nice little high graphic. I like that. Where'd you get that one from? That's quite good. Rapid Vorno! Hey, how you doing, fella? Let's go, Jason, my main man. Jason's got some support tonight. He absolutely has. And also, thank you to Rapid Vorno for the host as well. Greatly appreciated. Welcome, buddy. Nice to see you. And we're about to get going. I think we're going to have, hopefully, FR8 is going to join us. During quali, and I'm hoping Oscu, JD Apex, and New Perennial are going to be joining during quali. The things on, work commitments, all that kind of stuff. It's all end of season holidays, but we're going to be hopefully get those guys in. If not, we just race with what we've got basically. Jacob Gina Chat says, "I'm so ready for this. Let's go, Jason." Currently in the party with him. He's got his race engineer. Okie dokie.
Fair play to him.
Absolutely. Right, let's go trackside and take a look at tonight's runners and riders.
Oh, and good evening to Watto as well.
Watto's just snuck in. Evening, gents. Got a laptop today, so multitasking, watching this and doing my first ever incident report for Division 3. Good luck, lads, especially the Aston boys. Woof.
Yes,
Adam
he's
LB.
one of our stewards this season.
Absolutely. Adam LB's put in the chat. Wet race.
Oh! No,
First shock of the night.
I'm getting flashbacks to Belgium already.
Oh, my word. Let's give you a quick rundown of tonight's runners and riders as they currently stand in the lobby. NRX crowding. We've got Marky Lynn, Syke Zaney, ETSR Sharpie, Brandon, Findium, F50 Max, Bingley, VSR Cushmania, Adam LB, Power Quick, Sam Tabner, Tom123. Looking forward to seeing Tom race tonight. Jason is back. Irel Schumacher, NRX Chasta. Either way, that's a tidy lot. That's a tidy roster.
Yeah.
Let's get some telemetry up and running for you guys. Got a couple of guys out on laps. I think it could have been Brandon, his lead car. It is indeed.
Yeah, Brandon is. Yeah.
Coming up through the courts. Apparently, George says we've got thunderstorms. Holy crap!
Oh,
Wow.
I'm definitely getting Belgium flashbacks already. That was a fiasco and a half on Sunday.
Oh, good lord, indeed. We'll discuss that during the race. No. I'm sure about that. Hayes says in the chat, a wet race confirmed by Finn and Tom as well. Ted Imp says, that shirt's looking amazing. Hey, it's amazing what you can buy from Asda for $3.99. You know what I'm saying? Right, Brandon, it's about to start Hot Lap. Kenzie, you know what time that is.
Oh, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Kenzie Retro's Hot Lap call. Let's do this.
Here we go. First lap of the evening from our former Division 1 champion in the Williams. Brandon, he's accelerating towards the run. This is one of the longest runs down to turn 1 on the calendar. Breaks down to about 100 miles an hour for turn 1. Slightly wide entry into turn 2 because let's just say that's just one of 2 areas on the track you want to be avoiding the curbs like the plague, as I can attest to from Monday night. He's coming up towards the tight left-hander there of turn 5. Very smooth through there. There's yellow flags there in sector 1, and I was just saying one of the Mercedes has got off. And now this is the other section that you're going to be careful on. This right-hander, if you go too wide, chances you're more likely than not going to end up in the wall and out of qualifying or out in the race. Tight left-hander of turn 10 there. And then this is another tricky complex here, turns 11 and 12. And then we come up to, for many a fan, the worst section on any track, this chicane. It is just ridiculous. And he aborts his lap, interestingly.
He does, yeah, he aborts his lap. But don't worry, because we're still on a hot lap. And I'll tell you what, let's go with Adam LB. Take it away again, Kenzie. We're still there. It's still Kenzie's hot lap call.
Right, so here we go. We just need to get a hot lap in. He's coming through turn 4 now. He'll be out with a point to prove, especially after the drama of last week for the season opener. He's just Kush there, just getting out of the way. Well played from him. Takes a lot of curb through 7 and 8. And now, it's a very tight entry into turn 9. Taking a fair bit of the runoff area. Wide entry, tight apex, very smooth on the exit. Now he's just got a few corners to negotiate. Ooh, small twitch of oversteer there, did very well to keep control. Just the one corner to go now. He comes round. What is he going to do? He's got a 16-3 to beat from Jason, and he gets a 15-5!
What a time! Wow! And thank you for the hot lap call, Kenzie. Wow. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. What a lap from Adam LB, a 1:15.5 on the mediums. Wow. Let's look at Sam Tabner, currently in Sector 3. Right, Perennial's on his way. Can you send Perennial an invite, please, dude?
Sure thing.
Thank you very much. Sam just comes round through 13, and then the last two corners, 14 and 15, to complete the lap into the chicane. As Kenzie said, pretty tricky, but Sam looks pretty smooth through there. Uses the outside curb, then tucks the car in for the optimal exit on the soft compound tyre. It's a 1:15.6. That puts Sam Tabner into P2. We've also seen Jason go through the 16.3, as Kenzie mentioned. Findium's just in Sector 1. F50 Max has just started a flyer. Bigley is on a lap at the moment. Oh, his teammate Sykes just gone off there, just sorting a mini-map. But here comes Bingers. He's also opted for the medium compound tyre. Snap of oversteer. He corrects it well as Perennial joins the session. And comes around the final corner. This looks pretty good. Could be into the high 15s here from Bingley. Let's have a little look. Yes, it's a 15.586, but Adam stays on top by 2/100ths of a second. Kush is just coming around the final corner, also on the medium compound tyre. Kush goes through the 1:16.1, puts Kush into P5. His teammate in the Haas Paraquicks went through P4. Let's have a look. Where's Brandon? Sector 1. Findium is in Sector 3, just coming through the chicane now. Snap of oversteer, tries to get the correction. Almost invalidates, uses a lot of the curb. He is on the soft compound tyre. This looks quick. It's a 1:14.737!
Wow, that is quick.
Wow. What a lap from Finn. Is F50 Max coming around the top? Oh, Sharpie spun it, and F50 has to. Oh, now I think F50 Max may have had to just lift off a smidge there. That might have just compromised his lap. Sharpie just had a little spin, just got on the power a little bit too quick. I think it's turn 11, turn 12. Yeah, Max has had to back out, so he'll go again. Let's have a look at who should have a little look at. Who's on the fly at the moment? Sykes backed off. Marky Lynn's on a lap going through Corkscrew. Yeah, let's watch Marky. Davey J's in the chat. Oh, come on, Davey.
Hey.
How you doing, fella? Good to see you, buddy. Ted Imp in the chat says, do you reckon they should use the same strategy as Division 2 did yesterday? It's an interesting call. We don't know. Well, if it's going to be a wet race, I would imagine everyone will qualify on softs. If it's wet from the get-go, that's the question. Is it a full wet race, or is it just coming in, coming in? You know what I mean? We have to find out. Here comes Marky Lynn. Looks like it could be into the low 16s. No, 1:15.8. Goes P8 there in the Aston Martin. Standing in for ZTEX 24 tonight. Okay, where's Irel Schumacher? He's in Sector 2. Batters! I can't say yes or no at the moment, mate, because 3 people have said they should be on their way, so I can't really ping another invite out, dude. Oh, Schumacher's invalidated, so let's go and jump on board with Sykes Zaney. Unfortunately, mate, I've got to keep those seats spare. As Kenzie's having his dinner, and we're watching Sykes Zaney come round the top corkscrew. Rolls it in the 7th gear. Shrews in the chat says a 14.373 is just alien. Yeah, it's pretty quick, dude. It's pretty damn quick.
There's just some tasty fish cakes I'm having tonight.
Any particular flavour of fish?
Cod.
Cod. Talking of the devil, he's I just
realised.
I think he's racing, actually. You're actually eating cod. I think he's actually supposed to be racing in ERM. He's being devoured by Kenzie at the moment.
No.
Here comes Sykes Zaney. A 14.661 from Sykes Zaney! Wow! What a lap! Syke absolutely setting the timing screens alight with a 14.661. Perennial, that's just a warm-up lap by the looks of it. Sharpie's on another lap. Where's Adam LB? He's back out on soft compound size. This is the guy I want to see. is Adam LB, because that lap he set was on the mediums, so he's going to be rapid. We're going to go with Sharpie, and then we'll drop onto Adam LB. Oh, Sharpie's off, and that's it. He's out of qualifying. Corkscrew claims a... no, it's not Corkscrew. It's turn 11, I believe, isn't it? Is that turn 11?
Yeah, that's the exit of turn 10.
Turn 10, wow. So let's go with Adam LB. It can get you there. It's happened to me before when you've snapped the power on. So I see Adam LB. See, this is why we have ghosting on. This is... Anyone who says, Beer, why don't you have ghosting turned off in TIR? That's the reason why. Because that would have been probably 2-3 cars just DNFing from qualifying straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries, Badders. I've just got to keep their seats open, dude. And the irony is we may end up with 17 or 18 racing, but I've just got to keep those seats open in case they trickle in. You know what I'm saying? A few cars on outlaps, a couple of cars on flyers as well. Chasta's on a flyer. No, he's backed out. Oh, he's lagging. He's made a mistake there, so he's going to be going again. Crowding's about to come through. Anorexic Crowding, of course. Oh, big oversteer there. Now that's killed his lap. He's going to have to go again, I think. It's not a bad lap still, but he lost a lot of time there. 16 flat puts him in P11. He lost a lot of time there with a big snap of oversteer. Perennials on the flight. I was going to see if Age is done with his FRA race. Just give me 2 secs, guys. No, he's still racing there. Okay. Let's try and get him in soon, as Perennial was about to go for another lap, I believe. It's good to know you're feeling a bit better, Jace. Captain Birdseye 2 says Shrew. I think that's in reference to you devouring cod. Yeah. Oh, Perennial's invalidated. Lap turn 2. That's quite hard. Lucky. He was just trying to run that curve there, and it invalidated.
Yeah.
Sam Tabner's backed out. I think he's about to start a fly now. So who else we got on laps at the moment? Brandon's in sector 2. Jason just getting out of the way. Tom is just coming through turn 4 just behind him. So we've got 2 Williams pretty close. And there he is. The fishy fingered wonder is in the chat. And how do you feel, Cod, knowing that Kenzie has literally just eaten you?
This will be very interesting.
And he's thinking, what the hell is Beer on about?
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. I will say, regarding Monday's race, I was ridiculously unlucky on like the last lap.
Turn 2, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Turn 2. Yeah, I remember, dude. Unlucky.
Yeah, but in saying that though, still managed to finish like P6, P7.
Good points, Ken.
Driver of the day.
I tell you that, yeah, and that podium is not far away, dude. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It is not far away. Here comes Brandon, about to come around the final corner on the... Oh, look at that. 15.229. Excellent time from Brandon. What about his teammate, Tom? Tom's invalidated, so he's going to have to go again. Findium's on a lap at the moment. He's invalidated. The pressure is on. So he's going to have to come in, probably put a new set of tyres on. Here comes Marky Lynn, just coming around the final corner in the sister Aston Martin. What can he do? 15.8 in his first run. He's pretty much matched it with a 15.847. Stays in P11. Where is Jason? Jason's on the flyer, just coming up to turn 4. Boots will not be racing. Badders, we're going to get you a replacement, dude.
I really appreciate that, Shrews, saying it was the best race he's seen me do so far.
Well, the podium. I tell you what, the podium's coming, Kenzie.
It could be as early as Monday at China.
You never know, mate. You never know, and that's you just got to have confidence. Right, Age is here, so Age is going to jump in his car.
18.
Well, Jason's just coming around the top of the hill through. I think it's the long right hand at the top of the hill. Is that turn 11 or turn 12?
That's turn 12.
Turn 12, so it's 13. So it's
13 and 14 here.
Yep. And then 15 to complete the lap. What has Jason got? 16.2 in his first run. Can he improve on that? Oh, he does. He does indeed.
By
Goes P8.
P8.
Yeah. That's a mighty improvement. F50 Max is on the fly at the moment.
What? I'm sorry, psych, where did that come from?
14.283, ladies and gentlemen. He is 5/10 clear at the top of the pack at the moment. Here comes Adam LB. F50 Max has gone P8 with a 115.3. Chasta improves, the 115.2 going P7. Adam LB comes in the pits. Okay, who we got on track at the moment? We have Cushmania just coming through turn 11, making his way down to turn 12. Perennial is on track as well. We've got Bingley about to start a fly. He's just behind Cushmania on track. No, Kush is coming in the pits. He wants to put a new set of tyres on. Doesn't want to waste any more time. Perennial's backed off, so I think Bingley's going to be our car starting a fly. Here comes Bingley, about to start a lap. Thank you for a cheeky hose from Taco. How you doing, buddy? My brother from another mother across the pond in the good old US of A. Even El Taco Gaming. How you doing, man? Hope you're having a fantastic afternoon stateside. I reckon it's going to be a bit warmer in Texas right now than it is over here, mate. I'm in the northeast of England. It feels like winter. It is bitter. It's about 57 degrees and it should be like 77. You know what I'm saying? It's terrible. Right, Bingley coming up towards Corkscrew. One of the trickiest, I think it's the trickiest part of the circuit. We've seen instant after instant here. But he absolutely bulldozes his way through there. Out through the top of the hill, on towards the DRS back zone. Back straight coming down to the tight left-hand hairpin.
He's a couple of tenths up.
He is on a fly here. Can he get into the front row? Oh, using all the curb he can, trying to get as much time out of this lap as he possibly can. Oh, that was... Wow, that... I thought it was going to be...
He didn't invalidate that.
Wow, but here he goes. Now... Keep an eye on that timing screen. What's he got in him? It's a 14.521 at the moment. It's a McLaren front row lockout, and that was a sensational lap from Bingley with a 14.521. Crowding, anorexic crowding is invalidated, but he can go again. It's now cars on outlaps. I think we've got an AlphaTauri about to start a lap. Yep, it's 8. He's got in, and AlphaTauri is on a lap. Yeah. I know America pretty well, dude. Taco. I lived up in PA, Pennsylvania, for 2 years back in the noughties. It was hot there. I mean, that's like still like 45 degrees. Was it latitude? It's a Texas line, man. It's Gulf Coast, isn't it? Basically. Sheree says nobody was picking Syke at the start of the season, but I said never rule him out.
There we go.
Okay. Brandon, Kenzie, can you check your Xbox messages from Brandon, I believe?
Yeah, as I read the message and
Aids it's Stanley Wall, and that is knackered his qualifying, so he is going to start plumb
I think
last.
that's it, yeah.
Okay, right, there's a lot of cars on outlaps. I'm just trying to find my lead car. Chasta is lagging a little bit. He is spiking. Can you message Chasta? I think Chasta is streaming. Can you message him and tell him not to stream, please? Because I think that's what's causing the issue. He did message me. His connection looks okay. I'm looking for my lead car here. Who have I got? Syke Z's on an outlap at the moment. I'm looking for my first flyer. Possibly Paraquicks. Not too sure. There's a lot of traffic on track at the moment. Marky Lynn is on a fly. He's got Sam Tabner just in front of him. Okay, we're going to see... Right, Sam's backed out. Does he realise he's got fast cars right behind him?
Ooh, that's cause for concern.
Right, this is interesting. Obviously, I think we've got the timing glitch here.
Yeah, it does look like it.
Yeah,
So
I think we have, because they're going to be starting flyers now, mate. I think.
Yeah, don't worry, Brandon. I did get your message. He did say, red flag, please.
Right, here comes Syke Zany, then provisional pole. Currently just coming through turn 4, looking beautiful, silky smooth tonight. Makes its way through 5, tight left-hander. Gets back on the power, gets the traction, lovely. Uses that curb as well to maximise the speed that he can get out. Coming through corkscrew, aggressively using the curbs. Oh, he's invalidated. Wow, that's pretty damn harsh. But has he got enough for pole position? That's the question. There's a gaggle of cars behind. I don't even know who my league is. It Tom? Yes, Tom. Tom is slightly up. Goes a little bit deep there. That little kink there at turn 10 just tries to catch the back end. Already seen. Who was it? I think it was Sharp. Was it Sharpie come a cropper there? Yeah, I think it was Sharpie. Here comes Tom, currently sat in P4. Can he improve? 15.1. Can he get into the 14s? It's going to be close. Yeah, it's a 14.811. What a lap. Goes P4. We're seeing some sensational lap times here, dude.
Sam Tavnich has got a 15.0, stays P5 for the time being.
And what about Findy? And he goes P2, the 14.425. Man, we're seeing some lightning time. Sam Tabner there drops to P. Oh, yeah. Drops to P6. Paraquis has gone through the 14.8. Brandon's invalidated. Who else is on a lap? That's it. We're done. We're cooked. We are cooked in qualifying. That is it done. And Sykes Zany has picked up the superb pole. What a lap. A 14.2. Wow. That is sensational, Kens.
Yeah. What a qualifying session.
Let's give you a rundown. And look at that lot. Can you just take a couple of screenshots, Kens, just in case?
Sure thing.
You know what this game's like. You know what it's like, dude.
Yep.
Okay, so let's give you a quick rundown of qualifying then here at Catalonia. Sykes Zane takes pole with a 14.283, stonking lap. Findy on P2 with a 14.425. Bingley with a 14.521. Tom with a 14.811. Paraquicks with a 14.865. That's stunning. Top 5 all in the 1 minute 14s. Wow, you don't see that very often. There's not in our leagues can boast drivers of that pace, I'm telling you. Sam Tabner also 15 flat in P6. We've got Adam LB, F50 Max, Brandon and Crowding. Then just outside we've got Chasta, Jason is back, Marklin, Kush, Schumacher, Perennial, Sharpie and AIDS. Top 10 of course will have to, well depend, we don't know if it's going to be wet all the way through, do we, Kens? You know what?
No, not at the moment. But
there's your answer. There's your answer, ladies and gentlemen. There is your answer. It is belting down with rain for the start of the race. What we're going to do, it's going to head back to the command centre briefly.
I mean, surely with the times that we've been seeing, you've got to think there's no way that some of them have wet setups on. Surely.
Well, I don't know, dude. I don't know. 21:33 is the ready up time. That's about 5 minutes from now. That is pouring down with rain. I tell you what, guys, I'm just going to leave you for a couple of minutes. I need to go and grab a quick refreshment. It's 5 minutes with Kenzie time, guys. If there's any questions you want to know about F1, the league, here's your chance to go and ask Kenzie Retro, and I'll be right back. Take it away, Kenzie. It's all yours.
Righty-ho. So, this is going to be interesting because with the news that we all heard on Wednesday, Raikkonen announcing his retirement from Formula One. That is, I did see a post on social media earlier today. We could be in for a ridiculous, silly season. So, the scenario plays out as follows. Raikkonen's retired. That leaves an Alfa Romeo seat open. The favourite to take that seat, according to reports over the last couple of days, is Valtteri Bottas, leaving the Mercedes seat open. George Russell leaves Williams to join Mercedes, finally, leaving that Williams seat open for either Alex Albon or Nick de Vries. Ted, who is my favourite driver? Ooh, that's a tough one. I would say on the current grid, Lewis Hamilton, no question about that. Of all time, though, it's a toss-up between Schumacher and Senna. Both had great success. Both had their controversial moments at the same time, though. So, but bad as there we go. Like I said, so there we go. Bottas to Alfa Romeo, Russell to Mercedes, and de Vries to Williams. Interesting. Okay. That looks like Nick de Vries to Alfa Romeo, possibly. Which would leave Alex Albon to Williams, Nick de Vries to Alfa Romeo, and leaving Giovinazzi without a seat next season. Oh boy, hey, like I said, we're going to be in for one heck of a silly season. We'll just wait. I was like, nothing's been confirmed on that front as of yet, but we will see how it all plays out. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who fills what seat next season. It's just because there's nothing concrete regarding the reports at the moment, but it's looking likely that it's going to be Russell to Mercedes, Albon to Williams, and Bottas and De Vries to Alfa Romeo, leaving Giovinazzi without a seat. But apparently, according to Toe Tag, Giovinazzi could potentially be going to Formula E.
Ooh, interesting.
I was like, nothing concrete at the moment beyond Raikkonen's retirement announcement, but oh boy, silly season's going to be interesting.
What do you think? And do you reckon Nick De Vries, he's going to get the seat? You think?
Well, he is the Formula E champion, so he's got that in his favour.
It's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to next season. It's the driver merry-go-round. Of course, that'll be... I mean, they're obviously discussing things behind closed doors as we speak, pretty much. But all will become apparent a little bit later on during the season. But, of course, the most important, the biggest talking point, is as it's Friday night, of course, ladies and gentlemen, is what beverage has Kenzie Retro got tonight? What have you got, Kens?
It's just some summer fruit squash tonight.
Some summer fruits. Okie dokie.
Yeah, double concentrate. That way I'm not using as much.
Wow. Okay. You got to watch that double concentrate. There's a lot of sugar in there, Kenzie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there we go. Have it, ladies and gentlemen. I've always got to ask the question: is what beverage has Kenzie Retro got? It's an important part of the stream.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. But we're about a minute and a half away from ready up.
Yeah.
Ted,
well,
you can add me on Xbox, dude. Of course you can. It says, how do you join the leagues? Because I want to join the bottom one because I'm not the best. Hey, man, let me just stick a link up, a Discord link. Come and join us on Discord, dude. Let me just send you. Let's put this in the chat. This is for anybody new actually who wants to come and join us. And thanks for tuning in, everybody. This is for the Discord. So come and join the Discord. Come and say hello. Come and be part of the community. And we're moments away from getting going here. It's to say you can't see what I can see, but it is absolutely belting down the rain. Martin V53 says, I've seen a post today with the force feedback problems on the Fanatec wheels are going to be sorted for the next update. We'll have to wait to see, Mark. Yeah, the sort of thing that should have been fixed from like day one. Just saying. No. I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, this is interesting from Sykes-Zenny and Brandon especially. Zenny saying he'd prefer Theo Porcher or Oscar Piastri, who are currently in Formula 2, over Alex Albon. And Brandon saying everyone think Russell will be like Nico Rosberg, assuming Russell more than likely going to get the Mercedes seat, even though he wanted to sacrifice his race for Latifi in Hungary.
Well, I had to look at Sykes' message twice because I thought he was talking about Oscar Pistorius, who's currently in jail for killing his wife, partner, girlfriend. But that's another story.
Him, yeah.
It's because I'm old and I can't read very well. Sheree says it's raining Syke and Bingleys. Okay, I think there's a joke there somewhere. Just kidding, Nige. Of course I can, Ted. Of course I can. Control V. Let's bang that in the chat. There you go. All right, countdown clock is ticking, and ladies and gentlemen, we are about to go racing. I tell you what, let's go trackside and let's see what's happening. It's looking a bit damp.
Jason saying he's looking forward to his first race in Division 1.
Absolutely. Tell you what we'll do, actually. We'll have a quick look at the league tables before we go any further.
Oh, yeah, because it'll be the formation lab. And hey, teammate from Division 6 is in the chat.
Dark Rider says, hello, Beer, and best teammate, Kenzie, the voice retro. Absolutely. That's the league tables going to race 1. Ladies and gentlemen, as we start the formation lap, Findium, of course, winning last week in Bahrain. Para Quicks. What a great drive Para had last week at Bahrain. Fastest lap as well for the bonus point. He is going to be looking for another good haul. He's been uber quick on this game, showing a lot of pace. Crowding with also with the third place there. Bingley got, of course, 4th, but he had a couple of incidents towards the back end of the race. I think the McLaren guys didn't get the strategy right last week. But there we go. That's the league tables going into this race here at Spain.
Yeah, and that best the best teammate part of Dark Rider's message in the chat, saying that he's saying that because of the wingman role that I played on Monday night to help him get that podium, and he just said in ERN tonight he's got himself another podium tonight. Get in there, my man. Get in there, my man.
This is to Adam LB because I'm not sure whether it's right or not. All right, let's take the league tables off to save any further embarrassment and go trackside. Alrighty, so the cars. Oh God, look how wet it is.
Oh dear me, that is a lot of standing water.
Absolutely full. Just get some telemetry. I think it's going to be full wets across the board. Yes, indeed it is.
No big surprise there.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Really appreciate it. Always good to see you here on a Friday night. Of course, if you're new to the channel as well, hit the follow button and let me know who you are so I can give you a nice, warm welcome to the channel. But it's great to see everybody here. We're about to get going. 33 laps in some very, very tricky conditions tonight here at Catalonia. I don't know about Spain. It's more like Sunderland. You know what I mean with the weather, Kens.
Yeah.
Wow, it's that bad. Yeah, I agree, Mark. It's going to be fun at turn 1. But you know what? I won't be calling turn 1 because there's only one person who calls the start of the race. And it's his time. Kenzie?
Oh, yeah.
The floor is yours.
Oh, this is going to be very interesting to see how this all plays out. Because if you're at the front, you've got a big advantage right out the gate. But of course, anything can happen in Formula One, as the late Murray Walker once said, and it usually does. Here come the lights. You guys ready? I know I am. It is. Ooh, we had a couple of jump starts there, but nevertheless, it's no penalties there. Nevertheless, lights out, and it's race time here at Catalonia. And oh, there's already end plates going. This is gonna. The McLarens. Very clean. They're side by side through turn 1. Bingley already getting himself into the lead. He had a great start there. Findium stuck in second place. Tom and Paraquig's battling over fourth place as they go round turn 3. I mean, just let me look at that camera shot there. You can hardly see anything.
It is terrible, isn't it? Conditions are so difficult. I think Chasta's managed to get back in the lobby disconnected. But hopefully he's back running again. He is down in P12 at the moment. Hopefully that's not going to cause any issues when he takes control of his car. He's going to have to pick his moment carefully. But the two McLarens got off to an absolute stonker. Just to give you an idea, because it looks bad, right, guys, doesn't it, on the camera? But have a look at this when you see just how bad it is. This is the race leader. There's Bingley, and then there's Syke, and then just look at all that spray. And look at that crowding going to the inside of Tom and gets the move done, moves himself up into P6 with a fine overtake. We've got some movement a bit further down. Oh, bit of contact there. We've got Cush and F50 Max having the contact. There's bollards everywhere.
Oh, boy.
Brandon there, P13. Aids has made some ground. He's up to P14. Perennial 15. Sharpie 16. Schumacher 17. Oh, it's all changing. The Sharpie's had a bit of a moment and dropped a couple of positions. Marky Ling is just sitting back. I don't know whether Mark actually lost the end plate early doors there, coming down towards turn 1.
I think it might have been.
Yeah, a couple of cars heading into the pits. We've got Schumacher. No, I think he's coming into the pits, mate, isn't it? No, he's had a spin. He has on the entrance to the pit lane, I think. He's got going again. It is, in fact, Marky Lynn. Yeah, Marky Lynn in the pits. As Jason and Chasta going side by side through turn 1 and turn 2. Chasta with an audacious move in the wet. Gets the job done. Moves himself up into P11. Fine move there from NRX Chasta. F50 Max then close up behind Saab Tabner. Let's flick back onto the broadcast cam as they make their way down towards through turns 5 and coming up towards the corkscrew. The infamous corkscrew. It is so difficult, Kenzie. You know what I'm saying? How many cars have we seen spin there? Let's see how they get on as the cameraman is trying to wipe the moisture off the lens of the camera. It's that damn wet. But so far so good. We've got Aids and Brandon having a good old ding dong there for P's 13 and 14. Aids there in the AlphaTauri. Brandon, of course, in whatever car he's in. It's blue.
I said there's too many blue cars.
I know. I think it's the Alpine. Is it the Alpine? I can't see because it's so wet.
Which one?
It's a Williams. It's a Williams. There we go.
Oh, right.
Brandon's in the Williams. Right, so there we go. So far, though, so good. It's been pretty good. El Tucker Gaming in the chat says a great lap 1. I'll tell you what, buddy, considering the conditions that these guys are facing right now, that was an outstanding first lap. Just the one minor incident that meant that Marky Lynn had to put on a new front wing. Bingley is stretching out up front. Of course, he's got the best of the conditions. He can actually see where he's going, which is it's pretty beneficial. and he's opened the gap up to 1.7 seconds. There's Findium trying to just stay looking, trying to pressurise Syke, trying to force Syke into a mistake. Paraquick's right behind him. Of course, no DRS with the wet weather, so we're not going to hear Aussie tonight because there's no DRS. It's a shame. I like Aussie. I'm going to miss him tonight. Unless, of course, we get some unexpected dry weather. Cushmania is all over the back of F50 Max. Look at this! Oh, bit of contact there coming through turn 5, and I think F50 Max just got squeezed off the track by Cush a little bit there as Brandon picks up the first penalty.
Yeah, F50 Max has had a spin. He's had a spin.
Yeah, he was kind of... I think he might be clipping that when he's desperately trying to get that car going again.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether there were... I mean, there's a little bit of a squeeze from Cush. It was difficult to tell whether there was a contact. Literally, you couldn't see. It was so misty.
Yeah.
But he's managed to get it going again anyway, so he can get back into things. Bingley is stretching things out up front, the gap up to almost 2 seconds over his teammate. And Syke's really got a queue of cars behind him now. He's got Findium, Paraquicks, Adam LB, and Crowding all queuing up behind him. Badders in the chat says Paraquick's the most underrated driver in Division 1. You know what? I pretty much agree with you. But I've seen Para on this game, and I know how quick he is. He's always been a good, clean, quick driver. This season, he's gone up a level. Believe me, with his racing.
Yeah.
A lot of people are struggling with this game. Not Para. He is motoring.
Yeah, a lot of them will be struggling because of the curbs, and B, because of the reduced downforce in the cars.
Got some movement there. Perennial and Sharpie going side by side there through turn 1, and it looks like Perennial has just got the job done, moves himself up into 14 as they come through turn 3 up towards turn 4. And we've got Aids and Jason. Where's the cars going side by side? Ferrari versus AlphaTauri. Who is going to give ground here? Jason trying to hold that inside line. They are so close. Great respect shown. Keep it going, guys. But Aids gets the position, moves himself up into P11. He has made good ground since the start of the race. He's gained quite a few positions. Talking of which, let's get that telemetry up and running for you guys. There's position changes. Aids with 7 places he's gained during the race. Thank you, Ted. Got that friend request there, dude. Thank you so much, brother.
I wish I was joking when I say this, but I'm focusing on the battle between Perennial and Sharpie right now. And on my screen, I've actually screenshotted it a couple of times. It looks as if Perennial doesn't have a helmet on. I wish I was joking when I say that. That's
come on, safety, health and safety at work, please, Perennial. You know what I mean? I tell you what, Paraquicks is really putting the hammer down now. He is putting Finn under a lot of pressure, and Finn has dropped about 1.1 seconds behind Syke. Of course, no, in a dry race that will be significant because that's the DRS gap. Not quite so important though with a wet weather race and no DRS. Do you know what, mate? Just to make things interesting, that's what I want to see in F1 2022: DRS in the wet.
That'll be a barrel of laughs.
That's what I want to see. DRS in the wet. Cushmania is all over the back of Sam Tabden. Let's just jump on board of Cush. And he's going to send one up the inside here into turn 5 by the looks of it. Is he going to get the move done? Sam is defending hard. Who can get the power down? It's Haas versus Alfa Romeo. Sam Tabner is staying there. He's staying there. Oh, drive in. Keep it going. Sam's gone off, and there's going to be a clip coming in.
Oh, that is really unlucky there. And there's
safety car. That's the first safety car, ladies and gentlemen. That instant there, Cush and Sam going through the corkscrew side by side. There's a banging of wheels like that. I'm not clapping, by the way. A banging of wheels that.
It was a matter of when, not if.
Yeah, absolutely. But safety car it is. I don't see any particular reason why anyone's going to come in and pit right now. The tyres are still pretty fresh, those wet weather tyres. Let's just have a quick look through. Yeah, it looks like everyone's pretty much staying out. I've got some work to do, Kens. I'm going to go and jump in the safety car, dude.
I will say I'm not surprised the safety car's out, especially given the conditions right now.
Actually, what colour safety car is it tonight? Have I even got the right colour on? Let's have a quick little look.
Well, there was the Mercedes safety car tonight, apparently.
It is, yeah, I've got the right one. There I am. Beer Mylander. It's me. It's me, ladies and gentlemen. The question is, will I spin it? Do you know that'll be cool, wouldn't it? if the safety car spun off.
Oh my word.
You know what I mean? That would be pretty cool. But actually, position changes as it is. A couple guys. I don't think. I think Marky Lynn. Marky Lynn's come in. He's going to put a fresh set of wets on. Oh, is he going into us? Let's just jump on board with Marky Lynn. What's he putting on that car? Another set of
wets.
Another set of full extreme wet weather tyres going on there. Okie dokie. So that's currently where we're at. Biggest gainers so far. Aids has gained 8 positions. Cush has gained 6 positions. Crowding has gained 4. Biggest loser, Sam Tabner, of course. A bit unfortunate with the incident there with Cush coming through corkscrew. F50 Max has lost 6 positions. Of course, he had the spin coming out of turn 5 about 2 or 3 laps ago. Marky Lynn has had the incident lap 1. We lost his end plate coming down towards turn 1, and he's now made a second pit stop. The one saving grace, he can catch the pack up now, and he'll be on fresher wets.
Yep.
Of course, if he times this right, this is where a little bit of tactics come in, because all these guys up front, right, they're going to be on uber cold tyres, right? If Marky Lynn times this right, he can catch the safety car with his tyres relatively warm compared with the others.
If the safety car ends up, the safety car will be coming in the next lap or 2 anyway. So he could.
So what he needs to do is just try and cruise around a little bit for a couple of sectors. So he doesn't want to catch the pack too quickly. That's the gist of it. Let's just get the tyre strats up. There we go. So you can see Sam Tabner's coming into the pits. New set of wet weather tyres, I'd imagine, going on there. As has IRL Schumacher.
Yeah, I think in Sam Tabner's case, he's got
wing.
no front wing. He's going to need to get that changed.
All back on wet weather tyres, but they'll be able to catch the pack up. Bader says we brought the Belgian weather to Spain. Oh man, this is worse than Belgium. This is worse.
Somehow we're still going.
Yeah, absolutely, because we're hardcore. We're not lightweights here in Total Empire Racing. We like to race, come rain or shine, hail or snow, hurricanes or tornadoes. Hurricanes or tornadoes, pitch black. They don't care.
Yeah, like I say, we're old school racers. Belgium '98 conditions.
Absolutely. Oh, I've got to give a quick shout out as well. Don't forget, Sunday night, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'm in negotiations. I'm in high level negotiations for a stream here, right? Because Sunday night, right, our esports team, the Euro Titans Esports, our team of ERN, have their first group race in the False Group World Championships, the Esports World Championships, and we've got the host. We've got FGE on Sunday night. It's a 6v6, okay? And I'm in negotiations to see if I can stream it, so I can do some comms on Sunday night. And I'll let you guys know. I should know in the next 24 hours whether I'm going to be allowed to do it, because of course it's their tournament. You know, even though everyone wants to see the Racing Guru, I have to abide by the rules just like everybody else. But I am in negotiations, and if so, that'll be Sunday night. It's going to be a kick-ass event because we're at Mexico.
Oh yeah, that'll be good.
And I hope it doesn't rain. And believe me, heading our pack is ETE Findium, ETE Zetex 24, and ETE Keneal. Wow, what a lineup we've got for Sunday night! Our top 3 drivers. Wow, they will take on anybody. They can beat anybody in the esports world. So FGE, if you're watching, be warned. We're coming for you. That's all I've got to say on that.
Yeah. Well, regardless of what channel it's going to be on, I'll be sure to be watching.
Absolutely. If I'm not streaming it, guys, I will be putting links up down the server as to FG's Twitch, so we can all tune in and give our boys some support. Chasta's got a 5-second penalty for collision with FR8 AIDS. I'm not sure whether that's got to be a safety car game glitch, isn't it?
We've seen that happen numerous times. Yeah,
so many times. Right, the pack's all backed up now, so it's going to be safety car in the end of this lap, I would imagine. I mean, I'm just looking at just jump on board with AIDS cars, right, in P10, right, in the AlphaTauri, and these guys are at half race speed, if at third race speed. Look how difficult the visibility is, even they're driving so slowly. The amount of spray being kicked out off those wet weather tyres is insane.
Yep, safety car in this lap.
Yep. I believe, isn't it something like 45 gallons per second? that they can of water they can displace off the track. It's an amazing amount. Oh, Kush with Chester as well. Yeah, that's got to be a glitch. That's got to be because I'm watching now from AIDS up to there was no contact. I'm sure there was no contact. Georgie in the chat says that someone lost a wing. Ooh, who was that? Who was that? Let's go back onto the broadcast cam. We want to see when Bingley decides to make a bolt for it. Is it litres? Litres, says Totag.
Yeah.
Still
30,
a lot.
30 litres for the intermediates and 60 litres for the full wets.
Adam LB got a great restart. He's going to have a go at Power Quicks into turn 1. AIDS is gone!
He's actually retired in the pits.
Ah, that's poor.
Man.
Can't do that, dude. You will lose your seat if you do that. You must keep going. That's poor effort. Sam Tabner's gone coming down turn 1. What has happened there? Was there a contact with another car?
Oh dear.
I am not too sure, but the yellow flags are... Yeah, that's poor from FR8. He's probably going to lose his seat for that, I'm afraid. Let's get out the safety car. Sharpie and Max going side by side, coming through turn 4. Oh, hello. Oh, whoa. What's going on there? How did he go through that car?
Yeah, that's mainly down to the fact that Sharpie. What happened was after Sharpie's crash in qualifying, he just left the lobby and he is now currently playing Football Manager.
Sharpie is not racing.
Nope.
Right, message him. Actually, do you know what, mate? Do you know what? Take over comms for a second. I'm going to message him.
Righty-ho. So, let's see. Who do we focus on? Let's... Animal B and Paraquix. Let's focus on these two. This is going to be... Let's see what happens. So it doesn't look like the conditions are getting any better at the moment, but we'll see what happens. Animal B trying to use some of that ERS to try and keep within touching distance of Paraquix, but we have seen how quick Parrot can be.
Okay, couple of messages sent out. Check, how you doing, buddy? Long time no see. Indeed, I hope you're doing extremely well. Welcome. We need to play some cricket sometime, dude.
Yeah.
Right, let's completely ignore Sharpie then.
Yeah.
Sam Tabner in the chat. The game just lagged, and Yastin in front of me, then behind me. So, yeah.
So not the driver's fault, right?
Gotcha. Look at
unlucky.
this. Perennial and F50 Max, the two Alpine teammates battling here. They're going side by side, coming through turn 5. I think F50 Max is in front. They've got to watch out for Jason. His back is just behind them. We're going to just concentrate on this battle just for a second. It's a nice three-way dance here. Jason is looking aggressive and feisty tonight.
He wants a piece of the action. He's using his ERS. Perennial wasn't using any. Here we go. It's into turn 10. Jason side by side. This is going to be interesting. Can he pull this off? I think he has. Yes, he has.
No, there's a contact with Perennial now. What?
Oh, gotta leave a bit more space there, Jason.
Can you clip that? It was at Jason's fault. Oh, jeez.
You gotta leave more space there, Jason.
And this is coming from somebody that, yes, I may not be a steward, but I know my incidents when I see them.
Right, okay, let's get back on it. Got Mark Lynn. I was just going past Sharpie's AI. I don't need to worry about that. Chast on the back of Kush Mania with the NOX crowding just in front. Now, I remember Bader saying something in the chat earlier on about Bader. I think it wasn't Bader, it was Massey, I believe, saying that crowding was uber quick in the wets.
Yeah, and I think this is definitely him showing that, and looks like I'm on board with crowding as we say that, and the rain is easing up. The rain is easing up now.
It is. The question is it going to ease up enough for them to go into intermediate tyres? That's the question. I've just jumped on board with Tom123 at the moment. He's in a good battle with Adam LB and Power Quicks. What I'll do is I'll go in Adam's car and flick it onto broadcast cam so you can watch the cars as they come through. I think it's turn 11, turn 12. Yeah, let's do it, Check. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Batters, no, I can't. No, not doing team swaps. The teams have been done. The teams stay as they are, dude. I'm not messing up.
Bingley's in. Bingley's in, and someone's gone off, and it's Tom.
Tom's had a moment.
Comes out of the last corner, and
Yeah.
hey ho.
Oh, he's missed it.
First on inters.
And Tom's going to have to do a lap with only half a wing.
Oh, that's the last thing he needed. But
Yeah.
Bingley first onto the inters.
He's going to have to do a full lap there, dude. Yeah, Bingley. Now, where's he going to come out? Is he going to come out in front of Perennial? Sharpie's AR. Yeah, he comes out safely in front of Perennial, but he is in traffic. Now, the question is that how... first of all, what grip is there? And straight away he's got more grip. Look at that. He's just gone up the inside of Thomas. Mind you, Tom's got the broken car, though, hasn't he?
Yeah, there is that. Though.
Yeah, he's got the broken wing. Just keep an eye on Bingley, how quickly he catches Shuey, because I'm going to go and jump on board of some action. We've still got this three-way dance between Crowley, Cushmany and Chasta. Adam LB is all over the back of Power Quicks. Now, Power Quicks has dropped off Findium, who has found some pace. Syke Zaney is our race leader, but only by 0.8 of a second. Power Quicks has dropped about 3 seconds off. So that's where we're currently standing, lap 12 out of 33. But Bingley, yeah, he's catching Shuey. I've just noticed, he's catching hand over fist.
1.1.
Yeah. So, onto the race leader, Syke. Is he going to come in and pit? Yeah, Syke's in. Findium's in. Power Quick's in. Everyone's coming in, it looks like. No, Adam LB stays out.
That's interesting.
Interesting call. I'll find you a teammate, Batters, even if I have to drive the damn thing myself. Don't you worry about that.
There we go. Everyone else is coming in onto the intermediates.
Right. Crowding stayed out as well. Cush has stayed out. What about Marky Lynn? Marky Lynn stayed out. Yeah, that makes a bit of sense if it's still very wet out there. Bingley is flying, says Shane. Absolutely. Here he comes on IRL Schumacher coming into towards turn one. IRL Shuey's trying to fight it, but Bingley says thank you very much, Kenzie.
I'll have a bit of that.
Absolutely. Moves himself. That's the first time we said that tonight. I just realised that. Yeah.
Only took us about 13 laps.
I know. We got there, though. We got there.
Yeah. Because Bingley first onto the inters, and that proved to be a master stroke for him, because he is closing in fast, and with how quickly he was closing the gap on those ahead of him, he managed to jump his teammate in the process.
Absolutely. And Syke's got past RL Schumacher though, and now it's going to be Findium was held up in the pits, I think, a little bit. But I presume it's where the Aston Martin is in the pit lane, you know what I mean? I think he got held up with a couple of cars going past him. He had to wait for a safe exit from the pits. So he's lost a bit of time. He's lost about 2.5 seconds to Syke in the pits. And he's got IRL Schumacher between the two cars as well. A couple of penalties cropping up there. Brandon with, I think, his second penalty of the night. Jason picks up his first penalty. Power Quicks, he's just going through Sharpie's AI. That's all good. Here we go. F50 Max, Chasta and Brandon. 3 very, very good races. Tom picks up a penalty. I think.
Marklin's still electing to stay out.
Okay, that is interesting. The question is, can these inters go to the end? Here is Bingley though, trying to get the lead on Marklin up the inside, around the outside, I should say. Gets the job done. Gets the job done. Thank you very much.
I'll have a bit of that.
Absolutely. Now, what can Syke do? Syke needs to clear Marklin pretty quickly. How long will the inters last around here, though? Will they go to the end of the race?
They might do if you're good with your time management.
Right, well, Syke's just about to pass Marklin. Nothing Mark can do there because these tyres simply are so much better now.
Yeah.
Is it actually still raining as such? Sometimes I have to say, yeah, unlucky Sam. Oh, it's still raining. Okay, I was just checking.
It's more of a light drizzle at this point.
Okay. Pumpy in the chat says 11 to 14 laps of the Inter, so could we see another round of pit stops before the end of the race? It's going to make it interesting if that's the case. Thanks for
wouldn't surprise me.
Thanks for the heads up there, Pumpy. This is a nice little batter. Looking back from Chasta's car, there is Cush, and just behind him is F50 Max as well. Slight lock up there from Chasta coming into turn 9, I believe it is. Up through 10 and 11.
I will say though, from my perspective, a couple of my best performances in TIR so far have come in wet weather conditions.
Any particular track, dude?
Well, Hungary especially. Because, like I said, that race was just wet all the way through, and I managed to keep it clean, no penalties. And managed to get, I think it was P7 at the end of it all.
Oh, Chester going at the inside. Oh, he's paid a price there. Yeah, that's his own fault. Bit of a send there, and I think he's got end plate damage.
Yeah, I did see something fly off. Yeah, that's on him.
Yeah, I think so. Just a bit of a send there, and in the dry, he would have probably pulled it off, but in the wet, he was just going to oversteer straight into Brandon's car, which is pretty much what happened.
And he could have potentially taken them both out at the same time.
Yeah. It's fortunate, actually, that both cars are still running, because that's quite a hefty clunk. Just keeping a watching brief behind these guys is Cush and F50 Max currently on board with Cush as they come up through Corkscrew. We're approaching half race distance. Up front, it's now back to as you were again. Bingley, race leader, Sykes-Zaney P2, Findium in P3, Paraquix P4, Adam LB P5, crowding in P6, and then we've got Brandon P7, and then this battle for 8, 9, and 10. Hey, thanks for the host, Pompey. Really appreciate it, bruv. Over in the good old US of A. Macho Peas! Oh, hello. Something's gone off. Was that somebody going off? Was that a car off? Did I just...
No yellow flags.
Okay. Just me going... I could have sworn I saw a car parked up on the side of the track there. Wow. Macho Peas, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, dude. Look at the car swerve from side to side trying to break the toe. No DRS, of course, in these wet weather conditions. What's happening here? Any more movement? Right, Chester's still going, but I'm sure he's got end plate damage.
It might not be. He might have the end plate damage and it's just not showing it.
I could have thought I saw something fly off his car. I saw sparks on Brandon's car, and I'm sure I saw something, but maybe not. Maybe not. He's maintaining pace, to be fair, so maybe there is no damage, in which case he's been a very lucky boy.
Yeah, that would be the understatement of the day.
Yeah, absolutely. And here comes Cush all over the back of these guys. F50 Max, they're just keeping a watching brief. Ted in the chat says, amazing race, but hell for the drivers. Quote of the day.
Yep.
Let's just flick onto the broadcast cam as they come through to the hairpin. Georgie Bell says, I swear I saw damage. Yeah, I'm with you, George, on this one. I could have sworn I saw M-Plate come flying off. I absolutely agree with you. Absolutely. As they make their way, they make their way through 13, 14, and 15 to complete the lap. Findium with the 25.5 sitting the fastest lap of the race so far. He is 2 seconds down on Sykes-Zaney, but at the moment it's still the McLaren 102. This is what they threatened last week, but they couldn't actually fulfil that. Can they get the race result this time? A 1-2 lockout for the McLarens. Oh, contact there. Chassis just ran to the back of Brandon again, going into turn 1.
Now he's got Cush behind him.
Cush is going to be all over him like the proverbial rash here. Let's just jump on board with these guys. Who do you think is going to win the race, Bear? Says Pumpy. It's going to be commentator's curse now, isn't it? I've got to go for Bingley because he has got track position. He's got a clear track. He's got the best of the conditions for driving. So I've got to say Bingley as it stands. Commentator's curse notwithstanding. Shrews in the chat says no one is DNF'd on that pit plastic bollard. It's not plastic, it's concrete, Shrews. Saw what happened to poor old Matty 1929. He hit the plastic bollard and it DNF'd his car. Outrageous from Codemasters. Oh, bang, and there he goes. Bingley setting the fastest lap of the race with the 25.438. Getting those inters now up to temperature. And
the track is definitely getting faster now.
Yeah, it is, mate. It is. Now, is Cush going to have a run at Chasta? Can you just jump on board Chasta's car from broadcast, see if he's got any damage? I mean, they're jinking from side to side. He's not driving as if he's got any damage, but it's very lucky if he hasn't got damage.
Yeah, his front wing's definitely not. Not showing any damage.
Sorry, Cush has had a moment there, wobble going over the curb of turn 2. The curb almost lifted his car up.
Yeah, I think with those sort of curbs on this track, I think you need a bit more ride height on the cars to be able to clear them.
But you've got to be careful. You don't want too much ride height in the wet because you risk the height of your car aquaplaning a lot
Oh,
easier.
yeah, there is that as well.
But we are now over half race distance, 18 out of 33. And at the moment, it's the McLaren's 1-2, Finn in P3, Power Quicks having another solid drive in P4, Adam LB in P5. Try and chase down Power Quicks. He is within a second. We've got Crowding a couple seconds down in P6 at the moment. Brandon P7. And this is the battle I've been focusing on. Brandon Chasta and Kush Mania with F50 Max. Just to keep it there. You see just in the background there. If I look back from Kush's car, there is F50 Max in the Alpine. Just keeping a watching brief on this battle. As they're about to start, these guys are about to start lap 19. The leader's already on lap 19. They're going to be breaking a toe again. There they go, trying to break that toe. Brandon moving from side to side. Going a very defensive line towards turn 1. Moves back onto the racing line for the braking point for the corner. And it's as you were.
Let's see.
Okay.
MLB.
Yeah, he's
right
close.
on the back of
He is.
Paraquates at the moment.
Yeah, I might have to switch battles in a minute. Shrews, the chances maybe looking at 5 dry laps at the end. Do you have some inside information on that one, Nige? Because we were told it was wet all the way through. Unless you've got some inside information, that would spice things up. That really would. Ted Imp in the chat says, what a battle between Kush, Brandon and Shasta. You're absolutely right, guys. You're absolutely right, buddy. They are really, really pushing these cars to the limit. It is still raining, though. It's not heavy rain. It's light rain at the moment. The standing water, as you see, is just... If I just go into broadcast cam, yeah, the standing water is just about being cleared. So there's... well, a dry air line. That's the best way to put it. It's not dry.
Yeah.
But it's a slightly drier line. Apparently, right, inside information from Shrews. Jason said it's going to be dry at the end. Hello?
I think we're going to be seeing some soft runners at the end.
Possibly. Oh, Brandon's at the moment. Oh, he's caught. Yeah, he's collected Chasta. Oh, that's unfortunate. That is very, very unlucky. Oh, Chasta. Get going, dude. Get going. That's it. Oh, your tyres are going to be absolutely knackered. Just got to keep going, dude. That's unfortunate.
So Brandon started to lose the back end, and with how close Chasta was, there was nowhere for him to go.
I was on board when it happened there with Chasta's car. And Chasta just could not take evasive action in time, unfortunately.
Like I said, there was nowhere for him to go, and it was just a matter of when.
Absolutely. Thanks for the follow, Burl Valkyrie. Welcome to the channel, brother. Thanks for tuning in. 50% race here around Spain. We've had a wet start to the race. Rumour has it it's going to dry up a little bit. Have to wait and see.
The Valkyrie part of that name I like.
I love Valkyrie. Yeah, it's that Nordic name, isn't it?
Yeah. It's because the secret bosses, if you will, of the 2018 God of War game that came out on the PlayStation are actually the Valkyries.
Ah. All Valhalla and all that kind of stuff, isn't it?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Absolutely. Valkyrie says in the chat, is this a league race? Yes, it is. It's Total Impact Racing Division 1. 50% race distance around Spain. Of course, Shrews put it in the chat. Shrews, you're going to give Kenzie Paul flashbacks. You're going to give Paul Kenzie flashbacks over this. He's like, pretty much, with Chasta and Brandon, what happened to you at turn 2?
The way Brandon lost it at turn 2. The only difference was I ended up losing all of my front wing completely, and yes, I have just spotted this.
Shasta has rolled the dice. Shasta has rolled the dice. Nothing to lose, I guess, apart from a DNF. If it goes wrong, that is nowhere near medium. Surely not. But he's opted for the medium compound tyre.
Unless he's banking on the next lap or so for the DRS to be enabled.
Wow, I don't know. Keep an eye on him, dude, because I want to keep. I've got a three-way dance here, crowding Adam LB and Power Quicks battling here. Valkyrie says, "Do you know me from Taco? Yesterday when you raided him, I think, or Wednesday. The name doesn't ring a bell, dude. But welcome. Taco, of course, great good friend of mine from Texas, United States of America.
Chasta, you absolute genius!
Has he called it?
He's called it. DRS is enabled.
Wow. And cars are coming in. Kenzie, take the caller. I've got to go and change the controller batteries, dude.
That's fine.
Gonna lose audio.
Masterstroke from Chasta.
One absolute masterstroke. Jason, interestingly, going for the softs. Let's see what everybody else goes on. IRL Schumacher. Brandon getting his front wing changed. He's going on to softs. Schumacher going on to softs as well. This is going to be very interesting. I say, Chasta is closing in on Perennial, who has, as I say that, just come into the pits as well. And he's opted for mediums.
Well, I'm just with the race leaders at the moment. The thing is, that track still looks wet.
Yeah. But the fact that DRS is enabled, though?
Well,
Race
race leaders are in. Yeah, everyone's coming in.
Oh, the McLarens are going to be double stacking. That's
What? Who's
not
the lead?
gonna-
Who's the lead runner? It's Jason. He's the lead runner at the moment. He is only. Well, he's just coming through corkscrew. Oh, he's really struggling for grip. I don't think this track's ready.
No, there's no way. No way is it near. No way is it ready. I would have waited at least another lap or two.
I mean, it's still raining,
Yes, there's still a light drizzle.
and the track is still got. There's still plenty of water on that track. Wow. But yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare. So the double stack, that's allowed Findium to get into P2, and he will now try and chase down Bingley. Psych in P3. Adam LB is jumping Power Quicks. Yes, he's jumped him in the pits. Whoa, what's going on there?
Oh, they ghosted each other, but oh, Adam will be.
Why are they ghosting? Why are they ghosting?
That shouldn't be happening unless it's a lapped car.
No, it's not a lap car. We've got Marky Lynn here and crowding battling. Inters versus medium compound side. Careful, guys, careful.
I think there's only one winner in this
Yeah,
contest.
and it's the medium compound side by the looks of it. I really
Marky's
don't know why
probably-
Power Quicks and Admiral B were ghosting that, because I know ghosting is on, yeah, but
Not for something like that.
not. You know, the game should be able to tell a car's not being lapped. You know what I mean? So I'm not quite sure why that's going on. We're going to stay with this battle.
I mean, it's touch and go if the softs are going to get to the end.
Well, I mean, the one saving grace for the soft runners, it is touch and go, but the tyre temps, which cause a lot of wear, are going to be low, so that they will last longer. And the cars can't push as hard because the conditions are just not conducive.
Yeah.
So they will last, I think, an extra couple, 3 laps, possibly, than they would normally do. 10 to the end is fine, I think. Right, Power's going to have a run at Adam LB. He's got a much better momentum, much better exit. Here he goes. The DRS is activated. It's a little bit of... thank you very much, Kenzie.
I'll have a bit of that.
Yeah, and moves himself up into P4. Mark Lynn's in the pits. He'll be putting a set of slicks on. What
And
else
it
have
is
we...
a set of softs.
Yeah, the softs will go now.
Here we go. Jason fastest lap of the race so far, 1:23.5.
Oh, lap times are going to tumble now. It's literally... anyone can get the fastest lap of the race now.
Yeah.
But Syke, yeah, he's going to be crossed because he lost track position and he's 7 seconds off. So unless there's more, and he's got to carry a penalty. Yellow's in sector 1.
Oh, that's Tom. That's Tom in the Williams.
Tom's gone off at turn 2. He's got going again, I think. Yeah, he's got going.
Yeah. Turn 2 has been very unforgiving tonight.
It has, mate. You're absolutely right there. Shrews in the chat says Phil Cypher Syke. Yeah, I totally agree. Double stacks cost him big time.
Yeah.
It really, really has. What Syke needs is a safety car. Bingley, there we go. It's 1:21.6, just taking 2 seconds off the previous fastest lap, and those times will continue to tumble. The track does look fairly dry now. It must be said. There's still a little bit. Is there any more rain falling? There's still water coming off the camera.
Yeah. Same's happening on my screen right now.
I wonder if the guys are actually seeing what we're seeing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Perennial with a time penalty.
The Blur says, "Why does it always rain around here?" Hey, I was cool. We were cool on Monday, Kens, weren't we?
Yeah, yeah. It was dry all the way, and it was nice sunny weather as well.
It was. It's beautiful. I've got some sunbathing in. I got sunburnt during the race. You know that?
Oh man,
Nothing worse.
Yeah.
okay, I had plenty of aloe vera for it afterwards.
Well, it was one of those stupid I got like a because I had my visor up for part of the race as well, and I got sunburnt across my nose and by my neck. You see, you know.
Oh,
Yellow's in sector 1. That's an AlphaTauri's gone off.
That's Schumacher, and he's lost all of his front wing.
Oh, he's got to be a pit stop there for Shuey. Oh, sector 2 yellows as well, and that's a Ferrari off.
That's a Ferrari. It's Jason. Oh dear, oh dear.
The track might be a lot drier than it was a couple of minutes ago, but it's a very green track, so there's no rubber down, so it's not going to be very grippy. Shrew says, now this is an interesting point. Shrew says in the chat, would Syke have lost more time doing another lap over double stacking? I think that's a very good point, because at the time they pitted, the track was still pretty wet, to be fair. If Syke had done another lap, would he have lost 4 or 5 seconds as opposed to the 7 seconds that he's lost? Good point. Good point, Nige. Well presented. Now, please put a hat on because you're blinding me with your shiny head. I'm just kidding.
I think what was just giving his response to that most probably might have dropped below para at the same time.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's one of those what ifs, you know.
Yeah.
Right, Shuey's in the pits. Okay, so the interesting thing to watch, I suppose, is that the softs will start to go off around about lap 30. They'll still be functional, but they will go off. So Crowding is not out of this yet. He could still maybe be looking for a P4, P5 as Bingley sets another fastest lap of the race with a 1:19.7. Lap times are tumbling now. Of course, it is fastest lap for inside the top 10, and there's also a bonus point for fastest lap outside the top 10. You got a fresh haircut. Nige, with your hair, or lack of it, you can't have a haircut. It's physically impossible, Nige. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yellows. We've got Williams off.
That's an Alpine, it's Perennial.
It's an Alpine, sorry, Perennial. They're bloody blue again.
Too many blue cars, Cody's.
Yeah, too many blue cars. Do you know what, Shade? I wonder if he actually, if it gets a bit kinky and decides to give his head a Brazilian. just to put it out there. Just to put it out there, Nige. Alright. Let's get back on it. So Bingley is actually extending his gap up front now, 3.2 seconds over Findy. Sykes only is just starting to close back in on Finn. He's got the gap down from 7.8 to 6.9. Paraquicks in P4. He is starting to drop out of LB. Yellows in Sector 1. That's another car gone off. Is it another
It's
Alpine?
Tom again.
Tom again. Oh, in the Williams. He's having a tough old race.
Yeah, 19.2 there for Bingley. Another fastest lap.
Just keep it going.
And oh, hang on, 18.7. I think that was Zane that pulled that one off. Yes, it was 18.7.
He is trying to push really hard now. Let's just get the broadcast cam on. Try and it's a bit of a lull at the moment. There's quite a few gaps. Nige says in the chat, says Freddie says, I can't believe that much hair came off your head. Was it like the was it like the Homer Simpson one, like, you know, because he's got the 3 hair where you just picked it and it goes pulls out. Is it like that, Nige? Like Homer Simpson?
Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
But
5 to go after this.
well, yeah, the soft runners, they're fine. The tyres, I was thinking the tyres may go off. I don't think they will, you know. I think they'll be fine. I think they'll be fine, to be honest with you. Jason is back, is cruising up behind Marky Lynn. Adam LB is dropping off the back of Para. Para's found his pace now. He is on a move. He's 5 seconds off Syke. Syke is staying round about 7 seconds behind Finn, but Bingley is absolutely crushing it. Another fastest lap for Bingley. and he's now opened the gap up to 4 seconds over Findium. So even if he picks up a penalty, he's got that little bit of a buffer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Ashton, Ashton. Welcome to the channel, buddy. Good to see you, my man. Welcome. Thanks for popping in here on this Friday night to watch a little bit of Total Impact Racing, courtesy of the Division 1 superstars, and of course the racing guru and the voice Kenzie Retro. What more could you want on a Friday night?
Yeah, perfect way to start Grand Prix weekend.
Absolutely. Right then, let's just have a look through the cars. Who haven't we seen recently? Let's look at Schumacher just there in the AlphaTauri. He's just coming through Corkscrew at the moment. The cars are all pretty well spread out. He is actually is he a lap down?
He is a lap down.
He is a lap down. Yeah, he's been lapped by Syke. He's got looks like Power Quicks and Adam LB coming up behind him, looking at the mini map. So we'll be getting blue flags quite soon, unless he can find a little bit more pace. Perennial there in P15 in the Alpine. We've got Sharpie's AI, forget about that. Tom has had a difficult race, but keep going, Tom. Tom's got some great pace. He's a great driver there. It is. He's a really, really good driver.
Yeah, I think he'll be on course for a handful of points tonight.
Well, of course, Tommy, he was, for those that know, he was extremely rapid on the older F1 games. Took a couple of years out from F1 racing. This is his first competitive league race back. So it's good to have him on board. Chasta in P12, he's had a pretty eventful race, had a couple of contacts, close quarter bashings with Brandon. Jason in P11, he had the moment. Who was it with? I'm trying to think who it was. The Perennial, wasn't it? At turn 12, I think it was.
Yeah.
Marky Lynn there in P10. He is sitting in for Zetex tonight. I think he's off clubbing, I believe. Brandon P9, Kushmania in P8, F50 Max in P7. Adam B is almost back within DRS range again of Power Quicks. He's just on the cusp.
I'm just having a look at the fastest laps at the moment, and the number of people, and as I say that, Chasta's just got a 17.6. The number of people that are in the 17s, with how close they are, Chasta 17.6, Bingley 17.856, Syke Zaney 17.826, Adam LB 17.833. There is not much in it between those that have had the fastest lap. And Bingley,
there's Bingley smashes it.
17.5.
17.559 to get fastest lap of the race, and Findium's just topped it with a 17.559. Of course, they need these points, these bonus points.
What?
These bonus points. This could be quite
Syke
crucial.
almost into the 116s. 17.135.
17.135. So yeah, light fuel loads now. So these guys are really pushing now. Yeah, I'll ask him. I will ask him, Nige.
Yeah, that will be interesting. Yeah.
And
yellow flags. I think that's just Perennial just getting out of the way of.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie. So we're lap 31 now out of 33. It's settled down since they're out of pit stops. Bingley's just in cruise mode now, really.
Yeah.
He's just coming up to lap. Is that that's Sharpie's AI, I believe.
Yeah.
Is that Sharpie's AI? Yeah, I think it is.
Was it? And
Findium.
I mean, Sharpie's going to get disqualified for this.
Well, yeah, he's not going to score any points anyway because he left the lobby. Findium P2, Syke Zaney then P3. We got Power Quicks in P4. Adam LB, that's the closest battle we have on track at the moment. It's not really a battle at the moment. Adam LB is running out of time as well to catch him. Sector 3. Oh, McLaren! McLaren! Syke Zaney's had a moment. Syke Zaney's had a moment, and Power Quicks is right on his backside now. This has suddenly got lively.
This just made things interesting for that final podium position, especially given the fact that you've got Syke, Para, and Adam LB, all with time penalties, but how much they all have,
how many?
nobody
Yeah,
knows.
Absolutely. Excuse me. Their race pace is almost as quick as my quali pace, says Watto. It's miles faster than mine, mate. It's faster than my TT. Now, can Power Quicks catch Syke Zaney? Yeah, you certainly did, Nige. I think it was your new shiny chrome dome, mate. He spotted it out of the corner of his eye, blinded him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think it's like that one scene from SpongeBob where the guy removes his cap and they're just like bald, my eyes.
I'm so blind I cannot see.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. No battles to speak of. Cushmania's been quietly catching F50 Max. Is going to run out of time. Bingley sets another fastest lap of the race into the 116s. 16.9s on the soft compound tyre.
The fastest lap's going to be decided on the last lap.
Oh, absolutely. So they're all going to be gunning for that that final bonus point.
Really, Shrews? Really?
See, this is the thing, you see. We can say what we want. Kenzie asked my permission.
Yeah.
You know
It's
what I
not
mean?
like I say. Oh.
Let's face it, Shrews is the only guy I know who can actually commentate a curse himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right, Bingley on the final lap coming through. He's just come through corkscrew for the final time. He's absolutely cruising. Look, he's weaving from side to side. He's showboating already, ladies and gentlemen. Just
Wow.
don't bin it. Whatever you do now, don't bin it. But it's looking.
Please don't.
Chasta sets the fastest lap of the race. Is he outside the top 10? Yes,
He's outside
he is.
the top 10.
Yeah, so Bingley, I think, still holds fastest lap of the race for inside the top 10. We'll check that at the end of the race. But here comes Bingley. A couple of corners to go. It's been an absolutely dominant drive. Yellow's in sector 2. Sykes had another moment, I think. A bit of a scare.
It's the AlphaTauri of
Here comes
Schumacher.
Bingley. Bingley takes the win. Findium's going to take P2. A solid drive there from Findium. Good points. Sykesian Power Quicks, here we go. And he sets the fastest lap of the race, the 16.702. Now, are we going to see any changes with penalties? Sykes going to cross the line third. Does he stay third? That's the question. There he goes. Here comes Power Quicks has got him.
He's got
Sykes
the
dropped down to
power.
P4. Power Quicks has got the Ooh! Adam LB's car just absolutely pile drives Sykesian's AI. Absolutely annihilated. Crowding P6, F50 Max, P7, solid drive, Cush P8, Brandon. Yet to finish the race. He's just coming around the final couple of corners. Now he is carrying at least one penalty. Can he be jumped for Marky Lynn? Let's find out. Brand's about to cross the line now. He does. He crosses the line P9. Here comes Marky Lynn. Does Marky Lynn jump him? Yes, he does. Goes to P9 on penalty countback.
And he spins it on the line as well.
Jason P11. Oh my goodness me.
No.
We have got carnage at the last corner. We have got absolute carnage. Here comes Tom's AI. Here comes Tom. Look at the cars. Look, you can see him. Look at them all. Look at them. Come on, Tom. Come on, Tom. Plow into them.
Oh.
There's like 6 cars piled up in a wall.
Oh my word.
Cushmania gets driver of the day, ladies and gentlemen. What a race. Wow.
Oh my word.
Wow. Carnage there after the finish line. I think we had this once at a I think it was here actually in an old league I used to stream for many moons ago.
Yeah.
We had a similar thing. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen. What a race. We're gonna now have a quick look at the race result, and then we'll have a chat with the top 3. Let's just bring the party open. There we go. Party's open. If you want to send the invites out, Kens.
Sure thing.
And
I said the fastest lap was going to be decided on the last lap.
it was.
And it started raining again.
It's raining again, but Bingley takes the win. Findian P2 with the fastest laps. He'll get the bonus point. Power Quicks P3. Another outstanding drive from Power Quicks. What a start to the season he is having. Sykesian P4, Adam LB P5, Crowding P6, F50 Max P7, Cush P8, Marky Lynn P9, and Brandon on P10. And we'll just go to outside the top 10. Jason in P11, Shasta P12, but he'll get a bonus point for the fastest lap of the race outside the top 10. They've got Tom in P13. Sharpie does not count, so Perennial and Schumacher will also score. Did Schumacher DNF? I don't think he did. No, Schumacher and Perennial will score points. Sharpie will be he's black flagged. He is disqualified.
Yeah.
And then a DNF for Sam Taverner, and then a retirement in the pits for whatever reason, which I will find out from FRA AIDS. Okay, what a race that was. Metal Freak 1991 says, I was today on the GP. Okay, what you actually you're actually in Zandvoort, are you, buddy? If so, that's fantastic, man. How you doing, fella? And thanks for tuning in. Chasta says, Kush says, Chasta's etiquette under the safety car cost me 10 seconds. Who are the stewards? You're looking at one of them. Myself and Skin Shaggy are Div 1 stewards, dude. Any clips, ping them on to me, dude. If I see them on stream, I'll make a note. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That was your your race. Bingley, Findium and Paraquix on the top 3. I think they're all in party. So what I'm going to do now is going to get the cheeky little podium screen up, I think, and we'll have a little chat with them. First of all, race winner. What a dominant drive. Congratulations, Bingers, with a stunner, making up for last week with a fantastic win. Congrats, mate. Tell us all about your race.
Cheers. It's quite a surprising race, to be honest with you, because that was the first proper wet race I've done on this game. So that went pretty well. Yeah, I just had a good start. I managed to get alongside Syke, and he didn't battle me too hard into the first corner, so I managed to get past him. And then the pace was good. Obviously, when it came to the pit stops with us being teammates, it was obviously going to screw one of us over. And it's probably going to happen many more times. Yeah, the pace was good. There's not a lot more to say to that, really.
Got a question. Got a question to ask you from the chat, actually. This comes from Shrews. So the question basically is, when you pitted, obviously you had to do the double stack. Did Syke consider at any stage actually doing the extra lap and then coming in, or would he have lost too much time? What do you think?
Was that on the second stop, or was it the first one?
The second one, when you went on to
I'm not
slicks.
actually sure what happened on that one. That was a bit confusing. I couldn't answer. I could answer the first intermediates one, or the wet intermediates one, but I don't know what happened on the second one.
Okay, because obviously there was a double stack at the second stop as well, where you put the slicks on. And we were debating, because obviously Syke lost track position to Findium, and we were debating whether Syke could have stayed out one more lap, or would he have lost more time, considering that it was the switch over in tyres. Would he have lost more time by doing the extra lap and then coming in? Because he lost, what do we reckon, Kenzie? About 9 seconds, something like that, I think it was.
Give or take, yeah.
Yeah, so you lost about 9 seconds with the double stack. But anyways, not that you care, because you won the race. You know, I guess. You won the race.
I care a little bit.
Well, a little bit, because he's your teammate. He's your teammate, of course. But, no, a great win. Of course, vindication after last week's disappointment. Of course, you looked like you had a race win in you at Bahrain, and it was a mixture of strategy and an incident with another driver that cost you a much better finishing position than what you got. So you must be pretty happy, Bingley, with tonight's win. And moving on to China, what can we expect at China from you?
Let's just say it's an average track. I haven't really done it a lot.
All right.
Sometimes it's alright, sometimes it's not.
We'll have to wait and see. But I tell you what, mate, if that's your first wet weather race on this game, and you've nailed it. So congratulations, dude. Great win, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week. Alrighty, now we're going to switch drivers. Normally we interview P2, but we're going to go to P3, and I'm going to ask Kenzie to have a little chat with Paraquix.
Well, there was definitely a lot of talk in the chat saying that you there was a lot of chat saying that you were one of the more underrated drivers on the Division 1 grid, and on penalty count by getting that third place. How are you feeling after that?
Well, yeah, pretty happy with that. You know, my pace in the wet wasn't that great after all. I should have put more downforce on my setup, I think, but I'm still happy with the P3. I'm doing well the first 2 races, so I hope I can keep it up.
Yeah, so even with the less the reduced downforce that you had, how did you manage to keep Adam LB behind you for that long during the race?
Well, I just did the Max Verstappen out of the last corner trick, where you just get better traction. I don't know how, but you just had less traction there, so I just keep him behind me.
Interesting. So yeah, China next week. You looking forward to that race?
Definitely. I did China before, so I'm pretty good there. So it's a pet track, so obviously I'm gonna be quick there. But I'm not sure if I can fight for the podium. So I mean, other people are way quicker.
Yeah. I have found it interesting that we've got China next instead of Monaco. I've always wondered why that was.
Because Monaco sucks.
It does.
Fair point. But yeah,
Brother, just well done again on your third place tonight.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, well done, Parry. You've shown some great pace in this game, brother. Keep it up, dude. You've had a fantastic start to the season. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes for you at China. Well done, mate. Well done indeed. And we're going to have a quick chat with number 2. I think we're going to be talking to him quite a few times this season, I reckon. Got this little sneaky feeling. The flying Finn himself, Findium, congratulations on P2. Tough old race that. Got out-qualified by the McLarens. But the double stack works in your favour. Tell us all about your race, brother.
I'm a bit disappointed actually, because started from P2, we knew it was a wet race, so in Spain, in wet, it's basically all about the start, and I lost position immediately. The Bingley got a mad start, hats off to that. That was an insanely good start, and he took the lead immediately, and yeah, I don't know if that double stack was the only reason I got P2. I don't think I would have got past Syke otherwise.
He had some good pace tonight, didn't he? They both did. They both looked pretty good. What about early on in the wet weather stint? Because Power was very close to your exhaust pipe. Were you concerned that he was going to find a way past you early doors?
I did not feel good on those full wet weather tires. I think I took like 2 warnings on lap 3 and had to keep it it quite tight and steady after that. But when we got into the intermediate tires, it felt better immediately.
Okay, okie dokie. I was going to ask you about China for next week, but we've got something else to talk about. How do you feel about Sunday?
We're gonna win.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I've alluded to it on the chat already earlier on during the stream. Our team captain here, our esports team captain, Findiam, leading from the front this coming Sunday versus FGE in the False Group World Championships group match. And we are coming to get ya. So, good job, Finn. Good result tonight. We're going to kick ass on Sunday. And no doubt we'll have a little chat, quite possibly in the podium, next Friday at China. Right, ladies and gentlemen, that's just about it. Let me just head back to the command centre. Ted Imp has asked a question on Discord. I'll check it out. I'm not on Discord at the moment, Ted. I'll come back to that in a bit, dude. But thanks for tuning in, everybody. What a great race. Kenzie, thanks for co-coms as well. The voice was in fine form tonight.
Yeah, always a pleasure being here on a Friday night.
And, of course, we got to find out Kenzie's beverage of the night as well, which is one of the most important questions on a Friday night. But thanks for tuning in, everybody. Really, really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the content tonight. Some great racing in very tricky conditions. All the guys who finished tonight deserve some serious firm handshakes and a pat on the back for a job well done. In particular, well done to the top 3 for their performances tonight. We're going to chuck a raid over. Yeah, it's going to be Takaman Gaming. He's always the beneficiary of my raids. He's a lucky bugger, that boy. But we're going to chuck a raid his way anyway. So give him some support and some love. I think he's doing some 5-lappers. We're going to go and tune in and go and watch him. But until the next time, which may be possibly on Sunday, because I'm in top-level negotiations about streaming on Sunday. Perennial, of course, will be doing a performance race for us. And, of course, tomorrow night, we have the Prost and Senna League streamed by Dame Zero and Perush. So make sure you tune in for those. They'll be kicking off around about 8 o'clock. Full qualifying, 100% race around España. So I'm going to say farewell, take care, Godspeed, see you soon. And we're done.